brand new board, pretty colors, themes galore. Get inspired, make a card. Creativity's your reward. No, link it up, don't be shy. One will win, give it a try. 15 team to spend with glee. Crafty goodies, yay, so free. Join the fun, come and see on the Not Too Shabby blog with me.
Good morning. Hey, Dawn. Sorry about that, y'all. If you guys, I don't know, I was going and then I wasn't going and then I couldn't find it and then OBS shut down. So yeah, nothing like starting off a new series with some technical difficulties. Anyway, I am Jana with JMarieDesigned. I am part of the Not Too Shabby Challenge design team. And I am here today for a little Moody Monday, because apparently Moody Monday is what we have going on today. Mood board challenge inspiration. So I am happy that you are here. If you wouldn't mind, hit that thumbs up. I mean, you can wait till the end to make sure you like what I do. Share it out to your friends. I will come back and put everything back into the description box because I had it all set up, all nice and pretty, ready to go, and I don't know what happened. It was weird. It was a glitch in the Moody Monday matrix. But today we are going to be making a fun fold card, and it looks difficult, but it's not. It's really fun, actually. And I've got my pieces cut. I am using the Chillin' in the Tropics paper pad and ephemera, which is super cute. It's these little penguins that are like hanging out on the beach, building sandcastles, and hey, Lori, all the stuffs. So let me just go through the mood board basics. Let me grab the link real quick and pop that in the chat. So if you haven't participated, every month there is a new mood board challenge over on the Not Too Shabby blog. And there's, colors, there's themes. I think Teresa puts up some different layouts. It's fantastic. She puts a lot of work into this, and it's so fun. So if you use Not Too Shabby products, you can enter up to 3 times, 3 cards. If you don't, then you just get 1 entry. But you can enter to win a $15 gift certificate to the Not Too Shabby shop, which you can get some good stuff for $15. Jamie's got some, you can get paper packs, ephemera, enamel dots. You can add it, add your own cash to it and get some really fun goodies. So there's an InLinks party that is there on the blog, and you just follow the instructions there to get your card uploaded. And so let's get started. Dawn, you're still working on plumbing? You are a lady with many hats. All right, let me get a drink because I'm a little parched now that we had the whole the whole technical difficulties this morning. Not particularly how I wanted to start this off. But this will be a series. Hey, Daria. I will be live here on the Not Too Shabby channel the 1st and 3rd Mondays of the month. The other Mondays, I will be live on my channel at JMarieDesigned. So you will have weekly inspiration for the mood board. And I hope that you find it inspiring. And what'd you think of that catchy little intro? Did you see it? Lynn made that. I think it's fantastic. And then also Lynn does a Case That card as well. And I think she is live this afternoon. Let me check and make sure so I don't give you false information. What am I looking for? It's hard too when you're on someone else's channel to find to find the things. Let's see. Today, maybe. I think she's this afternoon, but I could be wrong. It's a Monday, and it is definitely a Monday. But on a good note, today is my dad's birthday. So I called and chatted with him and wished him happy birthday. He turns 83 today. They live up in Washington State, which is where I grew up. All right, so let's get started. We are doing a slatted ladder card, or lattice card, or slotted lattice card, however you want to call it. I will have a document in the description box. It disappeared with the other live, with all of the dimensions and everything, but I am going to put this here if you want to. Oh, that's right. Thanks, Lori. Take a screenshot. These are all the cutting dimensions and scoring. I know it looks like a lot, but it goes really quick. So we should have fun today. Oh, well, happy birthday to your mom, Lori. I forgot about the retreat today. Hey, Delise. Hola, amiga. All right, so I have all my little pieces cut. And I chose, we're going to start gluing this first just so I can get the pieces together. This one, you know, just chilling. And what I thought I would do is put these leafery coming up behind. Actually, we'll do this later so I know how much room I have. But I do have all of my pieces cut and scored. This is my spacer. I'll talk about that in a minute. And so we are going to start. So you start with a regular card base, and it's actually 7 1/4 by 5 1/2. So you just snip off this little edge here, and then it's scored at 1 1/2 and at 3. And I will try to stay in the camera. Let me see if that helps. Ooh, that's bright. Let me turn that down. I got a new light and it has a clicker. That makes me happy. So we're gonna start with our gluing our little pieces on first so that we know. So we're just gonna fold these back and forth, and it's gonna go here and here like this. But I want to, so this piece is actually going to go in here, inside, so that when you're peeking through, you see the little penguins relaxing in here. And I think I have it cut. Oh yeah, so we can go ahead and glue that down so it doesn't get in the way. My hands are shaking now. I was nervous as it was. I was telling Jana earlier that I was nervous, you know, because it's the first one. It's on someone else's channel. And then, of course, I have the whole technical blip. And my heart was racing. I was like, I can't find it. Where'd my live go? It started. It didn't start. So, anyway. I love the Not Too Shabby papers. Are fantastic. There is no You know how, like, on record albums, there used to be, I'm aging myself here, the side B, and the side B was the song that was not quite as good as side A. Well, the Not Too Shabby papers don't have a side B. They are all fantastic. So this is going to be our little view through. And this does end up being kind of a heavy card just because there's a lot of layers. And then this one goes on this side. And so we're going to get that on, and then we will put our little, actually I take that back. We're going to decorate we're doing all our gluing first. I love this paper. Absolutely love it. The florals, the prints, everything is so pretty. So I have the link for the mood board challenge up or in the comments. I should pin that. And I would love to see so many entries just because it's so fun. All right. So then we're going to set this aside for just a minute. On this piece, we are going to decorate this one and this one. But we are going to we're going to decorate towards this end here when we find like our spacing. So you're going to decorate this end and then this middle part here. I like layers. It reminds me of Shrek. Layers, donkey. That wasn't really a Shrek voice, but you know. So this is going to go, I'll fold this back so you can see. Here, centered here. We'll get all of our little, I love cards like this that have, so I like the layers. I like to be able to show off all of this amazing paper. And the ephemera is fun too. And so then that one goes in there. And we're going to do that to all 4 pieces that we have. Make sure I stay in the camera. If I get too scooted up too far or too far down, someone holler at me because I forget where I'm at on the mat. So have any of you entered the mood board challenge before? Hi, Vicky. Welcome. Welcome to Moody Monday, which will be it's a weekly series, kind of. I will be here on Not Too Shabby the first and third Mondays. And then the other 2 Mondays, or 3 Mondays, or however many there are, I will be on my channel, which is JMarieDesigned. And I did have all of the information ready to go, but I had a glitch in the Moody YouTube matrix this morning. But I will get everything put back in there for y'all. So I chose Chillin' in the Tropics because it feels like the tropics here today. I am in South Alabama, and it is it is like 88 degrees, but with the heat index of 101, 102. You're supposed to get up to like 104, 105 today with the heat index. Just means it's super humid. And so let me know if you were chilling in the tropics. Well, first of all, are you a beach person or are you a mountain person? Are you a lay on the beach or are you tan by the pool? I don't mind the beach. I do like, laying by the pool, tanning, or hanging out. I could handle, you know, one of these little tropical beverages. But that would be kind of fun. There you go, Delise. That would be good. Or what about on a cruise? A cruise to the tropics. I've never done a cruise other than the ferry to Alaska. Beach. Hey, Zoe. Laying on the beach would be a nightmare. I don't mind the beach as long as there's not like little bugs. That can get a little annoying. All right, so there we've got all of our things. So we are going to start gluing things together. People watching is so fun. Delise. I like the mountains. I grew up by the mountains in Washington State, so I can appreciate some good mountains. We don't have a lot of mountains down here in South Alabama. All right, so I'm going to start on this edge up here, or the bottom. We'll start at the bottom, and we're going to line this up in the corners on both sides here, and just glue that down. And then we're going to move up to the top. I love, you know, mountains, or like a cabin by a lake would be good. If I could go fishing, that would be even better. But people watching, that's always a good one. So I have my little spacer here. And technically it should space these out just right. And so it's cut at just a smidge under a 1/2 inch, or 3/8 of an inch, just to give me the space that I need to keep my little slats equidistance apart. That's my big word of the day. I used to tan a lot, but I was always outside, but now not so much. So this one, there we go. So we've got this side. So you can kind of see what we're going for here. So now we are going to glue down. I'm just going to put my glue, a little thin strip right here, and we're just going to pull these across and line up our corners on this side. So we have our little, it's kind of like you're looking through a fence. I held it up to my face like you guys can see. It's one of those days. I think I went too far. And I'm going to use my little spacer again just to make sure that we are spread out. There we go. Hey Reagan, how are you, friend? For those that don't know, I am Jana with JMarieDesigned. I am part of the Not Too Shabby, the new challenge group team, and we promote the mood board challenge that is on the Not Too Shabby blog. You can go to the website, and up at the top, like where you find, you know, your account, it'll say our blog, and that is where you will find. All right, so we've got this far. Some of my folds are a little off there. So this will mail in a regular envelope. It's going to be kind of thick though. She's a thick girl. Now we're going to do our little side flaps. I love this paper, and then the there's one that just came in the junior box of the month, and it is another tropical one as well. And then I am completely obsessed with the sunflowers and the daisies and the blues. So let me show you the mood board. Sorry, I lost my microphone. See? It's that day. It's just that day. That's crazy. Totally one of those days. Anyway, this is the mood board. All right, I think we're back. Had a small hiccup there. I don't know what. Seriously, Moody Monday. Let's go back to my desk. Oh my gosh. Could today be any weirder? So you guys probably missed anything that I was saying. My microphone went bloop. I think I have gremlins today. You know, I was bad enough with first day jitters. And then now, yeah. When things like that happen, I get a little panicked. Makes me feel like I want to throw up. I don't do stress. Yeah, sure. Thanks, Daria. I'll take those. All right, so we've got our edge done over here. Even with everything, I did try and have everything prepped and ready to go because I don't think you guys want to just watch me cut paper. And I wanted to be able to talk about the challenge itself. So I will go over that again. If you use Not Too Shabby products, you can enter up to 3 times, which increases your chances of winning. If you don't, then you just get 1 entry. But still, the entry is for a $15 Not Too Shabby gift card, which is fantastic. There we go. So now we just have to put our little penguin on here, and I'm going to kind of go between, and then I'm going to add the leaferys, you know, like the palm tree, like chilling underneath the palm tree. And I picked up, these are all from the ephemera. See, I'm getting too high up on the thing. And I'm going to layer them up like this so that it looks like the top of the palm tree. So let me glue those together real quick. These penguins, gosh, they just crack me up. They're so funny. Just the expressions, like there's one, and I think Delise used it. This one. It's like it's oogling whatever. But I like to think that it's just trying to, you know, maybe reach its toes, reach its legs to put on some sunscreen. But the eyes and the expression are so funny. The oogling one. Jana Marit. Welcome, friend. So let's get this one on here. Well, that didn't last very long. Oh. It's making me gasp. All right, there we go. We're gonna hold this for a little longer. Do you guys have your coffee this morning? I think apparently I needed more coffee. And then I'm gonna tuck the leaves kind of over the top. And I'm just gonna kind of mark where I need to put my glue. So like just, you know, I know she has an umbrella, but maybe she just needed extra protection. You're drinking peace coffee. Okay. I need more coffee. Definitely need more coffee. So she's going to kind of go right there. And if it wasn't already a huge card, like if it wasn't thick already, then I would probably add some foam tape and pop it up. But this is a pretty... And I'm going to let it hang over this side just a little bit. Delise, you're killing me, girl. There we go. So this is actually our completed card. Now you could come in with some foam dots, or you know what? Let's zhuzh it up a little bit more. So we have, let's find some of these florals here. There's so much in here, and look, there's huge. Look how big that flower is. Huge flowers, but I think we will get some of the smaller flowers to add. That's a huge one too. Maybe this one. So we're gonna layer these up here. Maybe not. Let's see. You could put kind of coming up this way. That would look kind of weird up here. But you could add florals. We're gonna add this one over on the corner. And I'll probably regret that later, but you know. I always struggle with adding, I can get the original part down, but then the rest of it, I'm like, I don't know. Like, look at this one. Snoozing under the umbrella. See, and you could tuck one inside as well, so that when you look through, you know, you could see her snoozing in there. Let's see. I want to find some more. Where's Little Leaf? Some little leafery. Like here, oh, here's one building a sandcastle. Or this one that's just, you know, could be just hiding out like, hoo-hoo, peekaboo. Hi, Olga. Welcome. It's all right. I had some technical difficulties this morning, so it's all good. I want just little leaves. I might have to, no, I don't know where they went. I'll have to find some. Or cut some off one of the other ones, but then if I want to use it, then it's not there. That's all right. We'll just go with our little flower. That's too much. Anyway, So I had everything all typed out. I had all the cutting instructions and everything in my description, along with all the links to everything. But YouTube ate my life. I don't know what happened. It started, it stopped. I don't know if it's still there. I'll have to go find it. I think it is still there. It was like 10 seconds and then it was like, all right, we're done. So this is our card. You could find a fun little sentiment to put like right here in the middle, like, you know, sun's out, buns out. I don't know. Do penguins have buns? It is super cute. And it's really not, it's not that difficult. And if you do your prep work and have your pieces all cut, then it goes really quickly. So let me show you the first one that I did. And this is actually inspired by my friend Brian from B&D Crafts. I think it's B&D Crafts and More. But Brian had made one, but he had made a 5x7 card and had 5 slats. So this is the first one I did here. And I used 2 of the newer paper pads, and then the butterflies are actually from the PET tape, the PET tape. And so I didn't decorate the inside of this one, so it's just blank. But they stand up really nicely. If someone were to display them, they will mail. This one I did use foam tape, so it's pretty thick. This one I didn't. You might get away with 1 stamp. It's not super heavy, but I did decorate the insides of this one so that when you peek through, you can see. And then you can write your message here on the back. So this is the first installment, the first in the series, which I hope will continue, of Moody Mondays, and apparently it is living up to its name today. But I would love to have you guys try this card, but also I would love to see so many entries in the mood board challenge. It'll be fun. And then we have August coming up in a couple weeks with a new mood board challenge. And so when the first live in August, I will switch over to some inspiration for that one. But you will have 4 weeks of inspiration, weekly inspiration. We'll just put it that way, because the weeks I'm not here on the Not Too Shabby Shop thing, we will be on my channel at JMarieDesigned. Same time and everything, just a different place. So the link for the, I don't know, it's in the chat here. The mood board challenge is up towards the top of the comments. I can't pin it on this one. Let me find where I can pin it. Okay, pinned to the top now. And that is the mood board challenge on the blog, which check out the blog. There's a lot of fun stuff on there as well. So let me know if you made it this far. I appreciate you all so much. I will have all of the information in the description box in just a few minutes. I am sorry for those that were here and it you know, glitched the matrix, but this was so fun, and I am really looking forward to doing this every week at the same time, 11:30 a.m. Central Time. So whatever time that is in your neck of the woods. I appreciate all of you being here. If you wouldn't mind, if you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you would like. And that is it for today. I will have all of the cutting dimensions and everything listed if you want and it is in a document, so you will be able to print it out and see just how easy it actually is. And this is my little helper piece. It is a 1/2 inch, actually it's just, as Lynn would say, a fly's eyelash under a 1/2 inch. But it is how I spaced my pieces. I did the top and bottom one first, then I did this one, and then here, this gap is a little bit bigger, but that's okay. Nobody will really can really tell. But here is our card. It needs a sentiment, and then you got your message on the back. And this one I did decorate the back. So this is from the tape, so it keeps it flat. And these are just the tape images, but it went really well. So you could decorate this little panel as well. And I will add that to the cutting directions. But anyway, enjoy your day. I hope that your Moody Monday is not so moody as mine. Take care. Remember, be kinder than you need to be. You never know what someone is going through. So just be nice. Be a decent human being. Anyway, much love, y'all. I will see you next Monday on my channel at JMarieDesigned. And then first and third Mondays, I will be here on Not Too Shabby. Thanks for joining me for the first one. Take care, y'all.
Oh, every month a brand new board, pretty colors, themes galore. Get inspired, make a card. Creativity's your reward. No, link it up, don't be shy. One will win, give it a try. 15 team to spend with glee. Crafty goodies, yay, so free.